So my boy, Pi7 has a video up, and this video is called 40-year-old TikToker won't leave mom's house. So let's see what this means. Let's see what this is about. Let's go.
Love our moms, all right? They nurture us, they take care of us, and eventually they let us go into the real world as grown adults. But sometimes that's not the case. This TikToker right here not only allows his mama to take care of, drive him from and back to work, feed him and put clothes on his back, but he refuses to leave her household at the ripe age of 39.
I don't owe my 39-year-old son anything, that lives at home, has no money, no job, no car, no nothing.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Pi7 here. We're back at it talking about TikTokers that won't move out of their mama's house pushing 40. What the fuck is going on? But today's TikToker goes by the name of Drewski87 or Andrew. Andrew is somebody that posts his day-to-day life on the internet for everybody to see. Now, on the surface level, everything seems normal. He's just a guy outside enjoying the sun of California, eating good, feeling good, and having a great time. Everything was going good until last month. Andrew uploaded a video of his own mother cursing him out, saying that he's a bum, he won't leave her household, and he's refusing to take his medicine and go to work.
It's sad that you allow yourself to be this way.
Bro's on medication. Bro's on medication. What type of medication he's on? Maybe that may be the main reason for all things. He's on medication. Maybe he's not well, he's 40, but like maybe he's not in the right headspace.
So you go back and you record this so you can go back and listen to it. It's sad to see you allow yourself to be this way. You won't get the help that you need. You're not going to work. You're not doing anything but listening to your own thoughts that are not guiding you in the right way. But everything I'm saying is wrong because I'm trying to hurt you in some sort of way. This whole house is not going to be your livelihood. We are going to put you out. Whether you're sane or insane, I don't have to keep you. You don't want to get better. You haven't been taking your meds for the last several days. You just want people to support you and provide for you. Well, I don't owe you anything. You're 39 years old. Record that and post it so society can see I don't owe my 39-year-old son anything, that lives at home, has no money, no job, no car, no nothing. There's a reason why you're single.
Well, you know, there's a lot of individuals who are young, who are probably on medication, and they like to use this victim situation where they can't work because some type of this. If you get what I'm saying. But let's get into it.
No woman your age wants a dependent. I don't know how you're proud of yourself, because I certainly am not.
First of all, I gotta ask one question. Why did you upload this video, bro? She done called you 39 years old. She say you don't work, you ain't got no car, you don't get no girls. But when he uploaded this video, it gave us a lot of insight into his actual life. She really does take care of her 40-year-old son. She got him a job working as a bus driver. She takes him back and forth to work, and you can just tell on her face that she's old.
Wait a minute. He's a bus driver, but he has no car? What? Is that common? Is that a common thing? To be a bus driver and have no car? That makes a lot of sense. That's like working for Uber Eats but have no car.
Over it.
What's up, everyone? Just tuning in real quick. Headed home, long day. Actually in the car with guess who? Say hi.
Oh my God, bro.
To the millions of people that are worried about you, thinking I'm beating you. Verbally, mentally. No, I'm just kidding. See, me and mom do get along.
Bro, you have no sense of like self-awareness where this is a little embarrassing, where you're talking to your so-called audience into a phone, into a car with your 50-plus-year-old mom. Isn't that embarrassing to be talking to like you're 20? Or even in your early 30s? You think this is funny? This is fucking embarrassing. What the fuck?
All the above, mom. All the above. We do get along. We really do. Right, mom?
They can't see me roll my eyes.
Anyways, just tuning in.
Damn.
Life isn't always ugly.
Damn.
We do get along. So, catch y'all later.
I don't know how
You
you're
are
not
dumb.
embarrassed to
I'm
upload a
extremely embarrassed for you, bro. Your mom made that statement. That was an indication to turn off the fucking phone and start reevaluating.
video of your own mother taking you to work at the ripe age of 39, bro. The look on her face just tells it all, man. She is not rocking with this at all. You are damn near 40, bro. Let your mama enjoy the rest of her life. And in fact, you the one that's supposed to be taking care of her. As your parents get older, you know what I'm saying, they get to their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, you're supposed to be taking care of them. You're supposed to be driving.
Not really. I don't think that's it. No, not really. Especially if they're a piece of shit to you. I mean, an actual piece of shit to you. If they abused you in a lot of ways and put you in situations that that no parent should put a child in, or a teenager, or even a young adult. That only works if you have a good relationship with your parents. You're not obliged to. Yeah, you're not obliged to. It doesn't even say that in the Bible. You're supposed to take care. Like if you're a person of religion, it didn't say in the Bible you're supposed to be with parents and cling on to wife or husband. It does not say anything in the Bible where you have to take care of your parents. You have to respect your parents. It says that. I think it says respect your parents and your days will be longer. But it does not say you have to take care of them. It says you have to be with your parents and cleave on to wife and or husband. That's an American way of thinking. Like straight up, people. This is an American way of thinking. I have to take care of my parents. No. No. Sure, her reaction is valid, but you're not obliged as the child to take care of your parents. If you love your parents and you want to help them out, there's nothing wrong with that. But you're not obliged to, especially if you're an adult, because you are now adult. You have adult responsibilities. You need to take care of your wife and her husband or your kids. They are old enough to take care of themselves. That's the whole point of them raising you and sending you off on your own. You know what I'm saying? You're like, a lot of people get this fucked up and a lot, and I don't really surprise them if I'm saying this. They're kind of like, what are you talking about? I love my mom. I'm not saying not you love your mom or you don't love your dad or both your parents. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're not obliged to, even if they have done good to you or wrong. Especially if they did wrong to you. If you know they did some wrong shit, you shouldn't. No, I don't give a fuck if they wiped your ass and it helped you till the day no, because if they abused you in a way that left extreme sense of trauma on you, and I'm not talking about they didn't say call me by the pronoun. I mean, if they did you some real fuck shit that you can't come back from, like on a physical or some type of sexual thing or some shit like that, then I can hear that. But when they say they didn't call you by the right pronoun, you can fuck out of my face. I don't hear that. Anyway, the point is I'm saying here is that you are not obliged. And my parents said this all the time to me. They used to have that mindset too, where when I get old, who's going to take care of me? X, Y, and Z. When they started reading in that Bible more often and really they opened their eyes and realized that's not what my son and or daughter are supposed to do. If they want to help me, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I'm not saying let them die in the street or some shit. I'm saying you are not obliged to, especially if you have adult responsibilities, you have a family, you have children, if you choose to help your parents, there's no wrong in that. Or especially if they're like in a medical situation or they're a little strapped for cash. It happens. But then again, it is not your actual job to take care of your parents. A lot of people get that fucked up a lot because it's an American way of thinking. I think this strives from the idea of people who are extremely poor and people who are extremely rich. So what I mean by this is, like, if you're extremely rich, a lot of people do this thing where when they finally hit it big, they start giving their parents a house and a car and their family this and family that. You're not obliged to do that, but if you want to do that, that's fine. And then people who are poor, who's been through a bunch of bullshit, they kind of like get trauma bonded to these people, like their parents, who have probably put them in this position more than they think. And then what happens is when the parent guilt trips them and says mean things to them, or like whether it's a mom, whether you come from a single parent household or even a single father household, they'll do these guilt tripping tactics to make you feel like you have to take care of them when they're really the abuser, low key. You'd be surprised. Again, I know people hearing this and hearing me say this and be like, "Whoa, Jace, why are you saying this? Do you not love your parents?" I like my parents. I love my parents. They take care of me. They help me out and stuff, and I help them out and all that stuff, financially or whatever case may be when they need it and stuff like that. I think just like a month or two ago, I had to give them $2K for something because they needed help with something for their business. I have no problem doing that, but like because I work and then they work and all that stuff, so it works out. But like the point is, I'm saying is, as an adult, if you're on your own like that, or you're struggling just to get by, it is not your job to drop everything you're doing, especially if your parents are not going to die the very second. We have done this way too much with relatives. Like, okay, some of you may know what I'm talking about. Like, you know that one family member, whether it's a cousin, an uncle, an aunt, let's just say a cousin, and that cousin chose to do fuck shit in their life, right? And you choose not to do fuck shit because you know what happens when you do fuck shit, right? And then when they do fuck shit, the whole family needs to help this fuck shit idiot to get them out of whatever situation they're in, whether they owe people money or they're in running with the law or some stupid shit like that. And then they have to go and drop whatever they're doing to help said horrible individual who they know is horrible and dense or probably mentally ill. And instead of giving them the help they truly need, they just kind of enable their bullshit. And then if you're the one who actually calls out their BS, you are seen as the problem, not them who are doing fuck shit, right? That shit is irritating as hell. And then you know they're the fuck up and you're not. And you're trying your best to get by and do what you need to do, whether it's school or work, or you're trying to save money, or you're trying to get that house, or whatever the case may be, right? And then what will happen, that person will do something that will cost the family something, so all the family will have to scrounge around to get some money to help them, whether you're bailing them out of bond, or whatever the case may be. Don't fall for that bullshit. If that individual did not have enough foresight to stop doing what they was doing, whether it's using so much drugs, or they're selling drugs, or they're doing something like that, or they're hanging out with the wrong crowd, or doing some insane shit, it is not your obligation to help, especially if you warn them, especially if they have several warnings up to that point. It's one thing if they make one mistake, or even two, but when they went past that third strike and they purposely do it, or they have a bunch of bullshit excuses, let them suffer. You have to let them suffer. That's the only way for them to learn their bullshit, because if you don't let them suffer, they're going to be enabled and get worse as time goes by. And then when you do not help them, they guilt trip you as if you are obliged to take care of them. Fuck them. I don't give a shit your family. You can be blood all you want. If we ain't driving like that in the sense of like a mutual understanding of, bettering each other and ourselves, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Hey, Brian, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. So this applies to your parents as well. Not just like a cousin or uncle or aunt or friend or whatever. This applies to everyone. If most people have this mindset, a lot of families will not be fucked up or be doing fucked up shit, or depending that because we family, therefore we need to drop what we're doing and just, do stupid shit and save family members. No, don't fall for that bullshit. Now, a lot of people fall for that because we family. You know when we're family is when I know and you know that what we're doing is not only just legal, but we both have a mutual understanding that we're God-fearing people and we're not going to do shit that violates God's law. How about that? That's when I know we're family. That blood shit don't mean shit anymore. If we're spiritual at that same level, knowing that what we're doing is legal and it's in the eyes of God, we good. That's how I know we're brother and sister. I don't do that full bullshit. We the same skin color, we're the same blood, we're from the same state, we're from the same whatever. Nah, if we're on the same mutual intellectual or at least spiritual understanding that we're doing the right things, we good. It's one thing, and I'm saying no one's perfect, but you can make a mistake or not know something. Perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with that. But if you don't do anything to rectify said problem, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Especially if you knew what you're doing was wrong. It's one thing you didn't know. It's another thing when you do another thing. You know what I'm saying? Bro sees the pound over headies. But yeah, so don't fall for that bullshit because we family, therefore I need to drop whatever we're doing. Again, you can love your parents, you can love even your wife, you can love your husband, you can love your kids, but you have to have that mutual respect and understanding that there's a limit to certain things and there is a respect that shouldn't be crossed, even when you're children to your parents or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? When your children hit to a certain age in life, there's a certain decorum you must have for your parents, but there's also a certain respect your parents should have for you. They shouldn't overrun you, override you because I take care of you, therefore you should do fuck shit with me because, no, you can go fuck yourself, mom. You can go fuck yourself, dad. And that goes for the siblings as well. Uncles, aunts, you guys can ride the fuck out too. And you take your punk ass dog and pets with you. Like, straight up. And that goes for those grandmothers and those uncles, those grandmas and those grandpas. If they're worth a shit, they know what I'm talking about. If they're worth a shit, they know what I'm talking about. Most people who hear this think they're attacking your family. No, you're just using your common sense and keeping your peace. That's the one thing you need to do. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. I think it says in the Bible, it says it's better to be closer with a friend than a brother or some shit. I forgot how the saying actually goes, but I think it means like, just because we're family doesn't mean you have good intentions for me. Actually, a stranger could be more of a friend and a family member to you than your own kin and or blood. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Soph. So yeah, don't fall for that bullshit. But I feel for the mom on this situation. But then again, she kind of grew this boy into this situation. Oh, okay, I'm good. So I didn't want to say the wrong things, okay? But like but in a weird way, I feel bad for the mom, but I also have to say this is her fault to a degree. As much as it sucks, you grew this boy to this point. You should have got him. Then again, he's on meds, so we don't know what type of meds that might cause. This may be the main source or something because it seems like he lacks self-awareness because you're 40. You're talking to TikTok as if you're in your 20s or even your 30s. And you have lacked so much self-awareness that your mom is so frustrated with you that you pull out the phone to live stream or record to let people know about your well-being when you're supposed to be like, I don't know, married, have a house, or a case may be. And let me be clear. I know getting a house is, I think the average age now to get a house is like, what, 50 plus now? Or some shit like that, some high number because of how housing is extremely expensive. Like it's like the average, I think, age is like 50 or 60 something. And I think right now, for most people are buying, and I think it's more than like $500,000 or something like that because all houses are extremely expensive. So I think they're trying to pass a bill on how to fix that for people who are families or people who are just starting out, I think. But I don't know how that's going to work out. But the point is, right now, this is very sad on his behalf because he's 40. So he had enough ample time to get a house and get a family before the bullshit happened. So if he's 40, he was like somewhere in his 20s and like in the 90s or something like that. So I don't know what he was doing within the 90s or a case may be. So I don't know what to tell you. In the 90s, he was in his 20s. He could have bought a house. He could have worked at McDonald's, no shit, as like a manager or something and was able to have a house and home. I don't know, or at least pay rent. I don't know what's going on with bro. And the fact that he is a bus driver but has no car is weird. I don't know, is that a weird thing?
Having your mama around doing things for her. She ain't supposed to be still driving you around like you in motherfucking high school. And he keeps uploading these weird ass motivational videos in which he's talking about really good information but not applying it to his own life.
It's me back at it.
That's just a high amount of lack of self-awareness.
Again, I was gonna say something encouraging. I already said something encouraging, but I'm not gonna post it. I don't want to post it because I told you it's what's on the inside that counts, and that's the truth. So I'm gonna tell you what's on my insides right now.
Pause.
Sometimes you want to be the bigger person, and sometimes saying what people don't want to hear is being the bigger.
Wait, I forgot. When you work for Uber, do they provide you their own car? Yeah, right? If you work for Uber Eats or I forgot what's the other store. I think they provide you a car. I think. And I think you may have to. Yeah, I think they provide you a car.
Everyone makes choices in life. You make your choice, you make your bed, you lie in it. You wake up, you make it again, you lie in it. You wake up, you make it again, you lie in it. And that's the day to day. Monday through Sunday. We're going to howl and growl and make our way through life and struggle and strive and plight. And that's what it's all about. That's living life on a day to day. That's the grind. 365. That's what we're all doing.
Bro, you're not applying this shit to yourself. You're talking about you got to make your bed, you got to make the choices. Bro, you got to make the choices, all right? Make the choice to make your mama's life.
Oh, as long as I have a driver license? Okay, I got you, bro.
A little bit easier. Move out of her house. Go
Thank you for cleaning up for me. I was not
to work, man. Stop missing days at work, bro. You're supposed to be taking this information you talking about and applying it to your own life, chat. Now, as you boys can see, he's at work in this video. He confirmed to himself that he's a bus driver. Come to find out, chat, I'm going through his page. Why does he have a photo of him on a website in which you can buy girls' draws? These prices are diabolical. Ain't no way on God's given earth you out here spending money on dirty laundry that cost almost $600. You a freaking fraud.
I don't know, bro, because like TikTok is weird. Every time they send me any form of sponsorship, TikTok shop type nonsense, the crazy part about this is that it's always women products. And I get it. Women are the biggest spenders of both of the genders. I get it. But like, it's really annoying because I want more like gamer stuff, art stuff. I have to manually look for that shit all the time. You know how many times they send me women's clothing, women's perfumes, some of those stupid medical pill things. I don't know how I feel about selling those to y'all because people said they'd be making some crazy money off that, but I don't know how to sell it to my audience. Most of y'all are like anime fans and who likes to draw and play video games. It'd be so weird me pushing pills on y'all. That shit be fucking weird. I feel so weird when they try to tell me, hey, you should sell these medical vitamin pills. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know what those do, and anything man-made usually doesn't go well, especially when it's not even that needed or very well known. So I don't know why TikTok is known for just pushing pills on people or these vitamins. Those shits be weird to me. But yeah, I get a bunch of like women like clothing, perfume, hair products, anything woman's focus, and it's really frustrating because I told TikTok, give me stuff that's about like tech, office space stuff, peripherals, mics, headphones. They hardly ever send me anything. I have to manually look for that shit on my own. But I don't know why bro's selling women's underwear. Maybe it's from the TikTok shop affiliate program. I get it, but like, I don't know how your audience is out here hearing your motivational speaking and then go to the next thing and connect that to, hey, I need to buy myself some draws. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird. It's weird as hell.
What are you doing, Drew, all right? I understand you probably ain't talking to a lot of girls, but bro, you going to this website and spending your hard-earned money on some stuff like this, that's just not it, bro, please. Chat, this tension in the household between him and his mother boils over again with him uploading another video of him recording his mama curse him out. And I'm not gonna lie, I would be embarrassed.
But we are going to evict you and get you out of our house because you are worthless. Everything that we have invested in you.
Damn! The irony in this is that she says she invested in him. Maybe this video, or like him being a bum to a degree, is going to be their meal ticket. Maybe, how do we not know he convinced his mom to talk crazy to him so he can put it on video? Some people are elaborate like that. Some people be playing some 4D chess. Like, she might be saying this because this is the second time he's recording it. And he posted it up himself, free will. So it makes me think, did he convince his mom to sound very convincing or say how she feels so they can get money? Because why would he re-upload this very thing knowing how embarrassing this is? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a lot of sense. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I don't think... Something feels a little off about this. I feel like the mom is in on it a little bit. Because she knows he has a TikTok. It's not like she doesn't know. Or he's doing that, I'm recording for my safety bullshit. She knows that he's going to upload this. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, she must watch the videos. Or at least check on the one she's yelling at him in. So there might be some form of 4D chess happening here, chat. I don't know.
It's been a waste of time. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, we do not have to keep you. You're not a child. You're 39 years old, and you expect to be taken care of. Post it on social media. I want you to, so people can see how entitled you think you are, and we're going to evict you again.
See, that's what got me a little thrown off also here.
Again, yeah, right? See? Pie's not stupid. He knows what I'm talking about.
She says that they're gonna evict him again. So this has happened multiple times in which this guy has been kicked out of his mama's house at the ages of 30 plus. You gotta lock in, twin.
Just to be clear, this was posted 5 hours ago. I just got off work. No more than like an hour ago. I work from home, but like I just got off work. So the fact that Pie's saying what I'm saying, because come on, it doesn't make any sense. Think to yourself, chat. This is the second or third time that he recorded this bitch saying stuff to him. Why would he upload this? This is extremely embarrassing, not as a man or adult, but just like a mom. Why would she allow him to... Wouldn't that be embarrassing for her more than him? Because remember, he somewhat benefits if he posted something insane like this. Why the fuck would he upload this? Very weird. Very strange, chat.
Calling you worthless. God.
We'll spend the $2,000 to get you out of our house because I'm done with you, Andrew. I'm done with you. What does that tell society when a mother is done with her son and is going to evict them and pay for it? What does that tell them about you as a...
You see, that's the thing, mommy dearest. You're not... See, this is like those, the irony in this response is like... I think if you're a kid, and you know what I'm talking about, I don't know if it even plays anymore. If you was sick from home, and you had only cable or something, or even DirecTV, but let's say you had cable, and you was flipping through the channels, you didn't watch like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or Disney, and I don't know, for some odd reason, whether you was a family member or not, they'll be watching this show called, what's called Maury, right? Or Maury. It was extremely popular show. It's kind of like those Jerry Springer's like trash TV type shits, right? And it's always those shows where are you are you lying type shit, or are you the dad type DNA bullshit, right? And the irony in a lot of those videos is like the women will have men who ain't shit and then say, how they say? They say, Mari, he's a horrible boyfriend, but he a good dad though. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But then again, it's like, it's like a weird lack of self-awareness where they'll talk, like the women will talk horrendously about the men that they choose to sleep with, right? And knowing he's an idiot or knowing he's a deadbeat or whatever case may be, whatever his problem is, the dude can have like 10 children. Someone will fuck him, right? And then she'll complain about how horrible he is.
Bitch, he had 10 children.
Right? And then the irony what I'm getting at is she's saying, how does society look at you for not being something? You raised that boy to be a loser. You raised a loser, ma'am. You are the loser without realizing it. Remember, your kids is a somewhat representation of you. Whether you want to admit it or not, they are part of you to a degree, just like as you're a part of them, right? So if you choose to talk to them, whatever case may be, it does say horrible on the relationship, but when you really think about it, it's like this. If your family member is known for like being I don't know, a scientist or a doctor, a lot of people will see that as you raised a good son and or daughter to become a doctor or something. But if your daughter or son becomes a convict, people are like, they don't want to talk to you, or they don't want to like bring up your kids because they know you're bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's embarrassing. So when you say to your 40-year-old son who you evicted several times before to like get out and you're a loser and you're a bum, who raised the bum? Right? It's like in a neighborhood. Say there's a neighborhood of 10 people, and then of 10 neighbors, and there's some news within that street that there is a potential rapist amongst that neighborhood. And then everyone gets together as a council to figure out, or at least talk about, who is the rapist. And one of them is a kid. And then everyone is saying, well, it's not my kid. My kid is not the rapist. Everyone's saying it. So someone here is lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Everyone on that neighborhood saying that their kid is not, or their teenage boy, or is not the rapist. But there's a rapist among us. So someone is lying, or the parents know who's the rapist, they just don't want to admit it. Or even if the kid told them they're the rapist, right? Some parents will do this thing like they'll pretend like the kid is not who they're not doing the sins as they are claimed. It's a big misunderstanding, or it's everyone's fault but my kid type shit. So they'll make up a lie to themselves saying that their kid is not who they say they are, who they're not doing what they're saying they're doing. So in a weird way, yes, she's right for telling her son that you gotta, get out of here. You gotta, do what you need to do because you're a grown man now. She's not gonna be around forever to take care of you. I understand that. That makes sense. I think we all need to have that mindset that our parents will die. Our parents will die one day, whether it's later on in life or probably tomorrow. You never know, right? So as a young person, if you're able to work or you're able to, better your situation, why wouldn't you? Why would you depend on your parents to take care of you for the rest of your life? They may get into a car accident one day. It's not like they're going to just wake up in their deathbed tomorrow. They might even die of a heart attack. They might get sick. They may not be able to move the same anymore, right? So it is your obligation, moral obligation, to get up, make something of yourself. You don't have to be like, I don't know, a fucking Nobel Peace Prize winning individual or some neurosurgeon, but at least putting the effort that you're trying to better your situation so your parents don't have to worry about you when they're gone, right? I think it was in Disney. I think it was Black Panther. I think, if I remember right. I think there was a saying, a father who does not prepare their children before his deathbed has failed them. And I think that makes sense. If you're a father and you don't prepare your children before your deathbed, you have failed them. That's sad.
Person and all your
This applies to moms too, not just the fathers. That's just overall means the parent. But
little videos that you've posted previously, acting like you somebody. You are nothing.
Damn.
That's some crazy shit, man. Hearing your mother call you nothing and say that you're worthless and saying that she will pay $2,000 just to get you out your house, bro. How are you not embarrassed uploading this?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
As a son, we've all had arguments with our mamas when we were teenagers. Oh, mom, this, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing this. But my mama ain't ever called me worthless. That is a level of disappointment in which she has completely given up on her own son. And I can't even blame her, bro, because, dude, you're almost 40 years old.
Well, this is where the problem comes in. We're seeing the age in a grown man, but how did he get there? For a domino to fall, what caused it to be pushed in the first place? The enabling of this. Remember, she kept on saying, this is the several time. This is not the first time. This is the several time we had to evict you or kick you out. So she's enabling this to a degree. And don't get me wrong. Exactly where is that? Probably he's dead, or probably this is a stepdad or some shit. But like, let's just be clear here. Yes, he's a grown man and he should be doing his thing and be out there and probably getting a home or at least paying rent or get a girlfriend or a wife. I get that. I understand that. Right? But like, remember, who raised the bum? people don't really put that in perspective. Who raised the bum? Like, let's be honest. If right now you gave this dude $1 million, you think you still stay with his mom? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, I'm not saying that she's holding him back from doing what he needs to do, because she's saying that she wants him gone and wants him to do his thing. Maybe he's not putting enough effort. Because, like, I think what he's thinking is, as long as I'm working, all is good, chat. No, as an adult, you gotta put a little extra, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're so old, where's your wife? Go back to your family, dude. I remember that. That's the reference to, what was it? Hap Smiling Friends. But, like, this is sad on both ends of the spectrum, for him and for her. But I don't think, and this is where a lot of parents fuck up, they don't take responsibility for all the negative stuff. They only want positive things. I think that makes you somewhat of an abusive parent to a degree where you can't acknowledge the negative stuff, but you only acknowledge the good stuff. And when I say acknowledge, I don't mean say it's good for you to do bad things. I mean acknowledge it and fix it. No, they either avoid it or pretend it's not there, or say it's the kid's fault, not taking responsibility that you raised that kid to be that way. A lot of people don't take that responsibility a lot, and this is where the kids tend to fall short no matter what age they are.
Old. It's one thing if you're a teenager or if you're in your early 20s, even then that's still a little embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? You in your early 20s getting cursed out by your mom, that's crazy. But it's another thing to be damn near 40 years old, having your mama come lecture you still like you a teenager in high school. You gotta lock in, bro. Please lock in, for the love of God, for your mama's sake. Lock in. Red marker.
You don't take your medication that I pay for, and you want to call me the bad person. When I take you to and from work, I've helped you get all your credentials so that you can be a good person and you can be productive. But you sit in this room and sleep all day. Post this, Andrew. Post it. I dare you. I dare you, motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
This doesn't, okay, this feels, I don't know, this feels kind of, something about this feels suspicious. I don't know, chat, I don't know, something about this feels a little suspicious. Why would he upload this? Like, where's the benefit of uploading this? Because TikTok don't pay like that. Chat. Okay, Mrs. Samuel Jackson, right?
I'm not trying to laugh at it, but damn, she really just called her own son a motherfucker. Also, what she said before that, your mother had to get your own credentials? That's kind of crazy, bro, especially at the age you are at. I tell you, chat, my mom only helped me get one job, all right? And it was when I was 15 years old working at a grocery store in 2016. Bro, you damn near 4.
I used to work with my dad. My first technical job was like, other than the one I'm doing now in the freelancing I used to do before, I used to work with my dad. I used to be his little carpenter assistant. I used to give him the tools. He was a carpenter, so I used to help him and like hand him tools, understand certain techniques. I don't think I can still apply them anymore because, like, well, I'm pretty sure from the times when I was a teenager when I was doing that, I'm pretty sure they have new tools and stuff like that that I'm pretty sure they use the same old techniques. But like, given that we're more advanced now, you don't really need to do those things anymore, especially if you like AI and machinery and stuff like that. So. His boy Wonder. I like that. Yeah, so like I used to work with my dad sometimes. Sometimes I'll go work, especially if he needed help. Like he usually asks my uncles to go with him because he'll give him like $100, $200, $300 for whatever the day was. But when either they couldn't go for whatever reason, and ever rarely, he'll ask me, what am I doing at the time? And then if I'm not doing anything, he's like, do you think you can come with me and help me out at my job because I'm going to need some extra hands? And I said, yeah, go. Why not? And I think what was the cool stuff about going with my dad was that this is weird to say, I'm not a big coffee person. I don't like fucking with coffee. Coffee kind of gives me the runs. I think that gives everyone the runs if you drink too much. But for me, when I drink coffee, that shit make me like want to go to the bathroom. But like, I always like getting coffee in the morning from him because like he'll put like extra cream and stuff in mine, so it'll be really really like taste great. And it was extremely warm, especially because the times we would leave would be like early in the morning, like really early, and it'll be cold as fuck. So like the coffee really like wakes you up because it was coffee, but it was extremely like warm. I always thought it was really cool. I thought that was really fun. So that was the only thing I liked mostly from the job, other than getting food after the fact. But like, yeah, I used to work with my dad sometimes, not all the time, but he would give me like, I think the most he gave me on his job when helping him was like $200, whenever he could. So that was really cool of him. So.
You got to lock in, please.
I'm gonna put you out because as a mother, I don't owe you nothing, and you're 39. I can care less. I can give two shits what everybody and anybody else thinks because I've helped you to no end. You don't think that? That's okay. I'm done. But you won't post it because you don't got the goddamn nerve because you know you're wrong.
See, that right there. More teach lore. I don't know. I don't think you guys get excited when I talk about my life. I think you guys are like, oh god, he's gonna dribble and fucking rant about bullshit.
And you don't want people to tell you you're wrong. So fuck you, Andrew. This is all coming to an end. Best believe it is because you know what? My life is more important than yours, and I'm putting it.
I don't like this. I don't like how this is going. I understand she's frustrated, but like something about this feels off. I don't know.
Out there, I've taken care of you too long. You're 39. You're not 50. 15. But I bet you don't want people to see that part, right? You don't. Because you try to act like, oh, you somebody with your sunglasses, buying bullshit, iPad, new phone, everything.
Don't forget to
I
use
told you, the people who usually have nothing to live for buy stupid trinkets for the time being. They buy stupid shit that they don't need. They don't put their money or save their money for like a car or for stocks or real estate or something. Don't put in like a trust fund. Nothing. Oh, that's usually for children. But like you know what I'm saying? They're not trying to better the situation. They want to go buy stupid stuff. They want to go eat. They want to go party. They want to do all that stupid shit. And then when you're in your like that works when you're in your 20s to a degree. But when you get like in your late 20s and you didn't save anything, you go look fucking crazy.
Mama. He was looking on websites to buy used drawers. Don't forget that. He be wasting money on a lot of things.
And you pay a little bit of nothing. And I want to see all the backlash.
Wait, whoa. He bought used drawers? I thought he was selling women's underwear. Oh, hell no. What? No. Wait, he was buying women's panties? No, I think I heard wrong. I thought he was selling that shit. Oh my god. Holy shit, I was not paying attention. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, Bri. Holy fuck, that's crazy.
You're gonna get. Everything you fucking got in this goddamn room, the clothes you goddamn wear, it's because we bought it. Somebody told you to clean up your room, take all the shit off the walls. You act like you're fucking 16.
I will say the things on his walls make him seem like he's still in high school. Like he's got shoe boxes on the wall. He's got a Spitfire sticker on the wall. Like this was things I was doing when I was a teenager. You put little weird things on the wall like, oh man, look at this, look at that. Dude, you're like 40.
Grow up.
You don't got no money, no bank account, no credit, no car, no money, no nothing. Because you let it all go because you just thought
no
you...
credit? Oh, fuck. You're pushing 40. You got no credit, bro. That's like one of the most important things to have, other than having like probably a degree to a degree. Well, but like, when you're credit shit. See, this is where having good parents is a good thing because I know that my parents did a good job. And no hose, no paper, no car, no credits, no boobs, only eyes, only face, no aura. Oh my god, holy shit. Oh my god, no drip, no house still. Bro, my parents taught me about credit. Like, credit's very important. Especially if you, like, credit's a very important thing. Like, you can't be fucking up on your credit. That shit will cripple you for a very long time. You out here just, I make sure I pay my shit on time, bro. I look at that like a final on a test. I make sure whenever I spend what I spend, it is paid the very next fucking day. Credit is a bitch. I swear to God. Straight up. No trip. Only a Potbelly. Yeah, pay back your credit on time. For real. I pay back my credit almost instantly, chat. I don't play that game. My inner Jew comes out as soon as possible. No, I'm not Jewish. But then again, like, I'm saying stereotypically. But, like, I'm just saying, my inner Jew comes out, and I'll be like, I'm penny pinching everywhere I go. I know that's racist to say, but it is what it is. Jesus. I'll be math Asian. I'll be a math Asian. I'll be a Jew at once. I ain't gonna use that money. I'm gonna calculate everything I do. You'll be surprised, chat. If you penny pinch, you can make a decent life.
You had it all together. Post it, Andrew. Post it. I dare you. I dare you. Make yourself be known of who you really are when you're outside posting all these selfies and bullshit. I got several people that will tell me when you do, but you won't because you're weak.
Yeah, this feels fake. I'm under the impression that this is kind of fake. He's not responding. He's not arguing. He's not saying anything. She has the camera in front of him. She's not saying absolutely nothing. Yes, turn to Julius to everybody hates Chris. Correct. Penny pinch. Bro will pick up. I remember there's a scene in that he picks up like a piece of chicken. And it was like the both ends was like not finished, but the middle was, and he's like, that's like 15 cents. I have no shame. I be penny pinching as well. Good man. Good chat. Penny pinch. I have no problem. I have no problem with penny pinching. No matter, even if you're on a date, penny pinch that bitch too. Teach that bitch.
Man, I tell you, chat, the last time my mama slammed my door out of anger was probably when I was 17 years old. I would be entirely embarrassed if I had my mother lecture me as a 39-year-old man. Not only do that, call me worthless, say I ain't shit, call me a bitch, call me a motherfucker, and I go on to upload the video for the entire internet to see.
You stupid.
In Andrew's defense, I could say, yeah, some of the things his mother was saying was definitely uncalled for, but I understand her frustration. I could just tell.
We don't know. Like, okay, I don't think Pi has realized. I don't think this is real to a degree. Maybe this is some 4D chest. Now, it may be true. This is her actual frustration. I'm not saying it's not. But I'm just saying, something about this feels off. Why would you record this and post this up? No one finds that weird? I can't be getting embarrassed in front of a woman. Yeah, for real.
That she's fed up with doing this. She said for 20 years she has been dealing with her son going through these stages and taking care of him and paying all the bills and him not having credit and him not having a bank account. Like, bro, how the hell you ain't got no bank account at 40 years old? It'd be one thing if you really didn't understand what's going on, but you seem pretty cognitive. You upload.
No, something about this. I always say this, the mentally ill knows how to use technology. Like, tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me someone you know is off but don't know how to use technology. Someone in your family, they don't have to be mentally ill, but you know someone in your family that is off, but they know how to use TikTok. They know how to use Facebook. They know how to use the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, think about it. Like, okay, let me use an example. Like, if you had your parents who work the 9 to 5 and who don't really go out like that, and they just do the bare minimum just to, you know, just to get the little piece of slice of life, whatever they do. And then when you try to show them how to do something on the computer or on the phone, they don't know what to do. They need to keep calling you how to do this, right? Like your mom, your dad, that one uncle, right? They don't know how to use the internet, but they're usually pretty sane people. People who are usually sane, I'm not saying all, but usually are sane and have like a job and have responsibilities, don't have time to be on that internet shit, right? Have you noticed that? And they don't know how to use the internet. Hey, that's good. I'd rather you not. I would recommend to everyone, don't use social media unless you're not making money from it. If you're not making money from it, there's no reason to be on it. Honestly, but I'm just dead serious. If you're not trying to make like a business or you're some type of celebrity person type shit, there's no reason for a majority of us to be on this fucking apps at all. Whether it be Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff. I understand you want to be entertained. I get it. But when it comes to like interacting with people and stuff like that and giving your opinions known, no one gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like no one gives a flying fuck about your opinion. Like I'm just doing this I get paid for it. Well, not in this channel, but like on my other channel when I'm doing artwork. That's it. But like I don't get paid on this channel. I'm trying to grow the channel, I get paid. But like that's the difference. I'm doing this as a form of business. That's the difference. Point is, I'm saying is that the insane thing about this is like a lot of people who are usually mentally ill or clinically not right, or I can't diagnose people clinically, but if they seem like they're not all up there, know how to upload a video, they know how to record a video, they know how to talk shit on the video, they know how to like beef with people on the video. Like, let's perfect example. You remember that woman who was beefing with herself in her little like imaginary mind, who said she was having beef with Cardi B and Rihanna and all these different celebrities in her head? Remember that? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, she was the lady who shot at Rihanna's house from the side of her house and it went viral and everyone was talking about that Rihanna was attacked at her home. So her husband, A$AP Rocky, and their children they didn't move, but they went to their other homes where there's much safer from the home that they currently was in California. Remember, ever heard that video, that story? And then when people looked into the lady, she was insane. She would make videos talking about, especially when the white man used the information against you. But like, remember like, she was making videos on Twitter and talking about, she had beef with Ice Spice. She had beef with Rihanna. She had beef with some other female rappers and singers, and even some singers in general. I think even white ladies. She would record herself telling her chat, or she would record herself talking about how much she has beef. And she said the music that they'll be making about her. Remember, this is a no-name woman. Yeah, she's married. She's married to A$AP Rocky. They've been married for like what, 6 years now, or some shit. They have children. I think they have 2 kids or some shit. And they live together. You know, that's the craziest thing. And she knew how to upload and use technology and social media till she did something insane. And then when people looked into her background, you found out that she was mentally ill. And she was known for not having her daughter, and her daughter was in a lot of situations where she had to be removed from the home. It was insane. I've noticed the people who are usually extremely mentally ill or lack extremes, or let's say not mentally ill, but like extremely lacking self-awareness is the people who uses the internet the most and know how to use the internet. You notice that?
Videos talking about motivation and actual good information for people's lives, but you don't apply that to yourself. Your mother is probably in her late 50s, early 60s. She don't want to deal with taking care of a 40-year-old man, bro. You supposed to man up and be taking care of your mother. She not supposed to be taking care of you, even though she might have said some.
Again, you're not obligated to take care of your parents. You are not obligated to take care of your parents. If you want to help your parents, that's perfectly fine. So, just to make that very clear, a lot of people, we are brainwashed as young people to believe that we have to take care of our parents because we had a certain age. Like, no, you're supposed to help your parents. You know what I'm saying? So,
crazy things. You gotta man up and look in the mirror and say, yo, this is not how I want my mama to live, and this is how I don't want to live. And after this whole debacle goes down, he's getting a ton of more hate, a ton of more backlash for this, and he uploads a video talking about potential, except that he's not applying that said potential to his own life.
All right, take 4. Take 4. I just want to say,
bro said take 4. With the backward hat cap fitted on, with the tattoos. He said, let's take 4. Bro, you are not 16. What the fuck?
Say thank you first and foremost. I have to say thank you to the people who have been leaving comments, battling, constantly fighting to be aware that I'm a human being, have feelings, and I have potential. I know I have potential. I know I made mistakes. I know my past I can't harp on. It's not going to be the outcome of my future, but I'm going to build on who I am and my past and move forward, because every day that sun's going to rise, guaranteed. Cold world.
I'm just like, Andrew, if you would just take the information that you're talking about and apply it to your own life, everything would go fine. I'm telling you, you wouldn't be getting cursed out by your mama at 3 o'clock in the morning. She wouldn't be slamming doors. She wouldn't be stressing and taking you back and forth to work and getting you a job. If you actually apply the things you're talking about to your own life, you would be solid, bro. But chat, it's his life at the end of the day. If he don't want to move out of his mama's house and he want to stress her out and he want to do this and do that, it's his life. You know what I'm saying? That's the decisions he got to make. You just got to gotta know that those decisions you make could affect the people that you love, bro. And I think he does love his mama. I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he hates his mama. I don't think his mama hate him. You gotta lock in. You gotta move out your mama house. You gotta start going back to work. You gotta start taking your medicine, bro. Please, Andrew. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't think that you're a bad guy. I just think that you're somewhere lost in reality, all right? And you just gotta find your way back, all right? That's all you gotta do. Lock back in, go to work, take care of your mama, and everything gonna be fine, all right? Lock in, please. But yeah, lads, that's all I gotta talk about, man. Shout out to my channel members. Shout out to the coalition. Damn.
I said that already. I already said that. I already said that. From how we not know all this? Because who records you getting chewed out by your mom at the near 40 and then posts it up? And this is not the first time. That's like the third or fourth time he did that. And he's not saying absolutely nothing. He's not trying to correct her. He's not doing it. Because most people will try to correct their mom no matter how stupid it is. So the fact, like, that's Nevermore. Okay. Oh, that's from Nevermore? Oh, never mind. I've never played Persona. I thought that was Persona music. But yeah, the point is like, shit. Or that's the name of the song from Persona. Maybe that's what it is. But like, yeah, I said this already. Maybe this is all 4D chess, and she's in on it. And then he said, "Hey, how about you talk crazy to me? I'll record it, posted it. It's gonna make me look bad, but we might get viral, and then we can make some money." That's probably low key what happened here. So.
Nigga, damn! But yo, lads, join the coalition today, all right? What you waiting for? Check out the second channel. Check out the gaming channel. Check out the Twitch. But yeah, lads, that's all I gotta say, man. Drop a like on this. Subscribe. Take care of your mamas. Your mama shouldn't be taking care of you as she gets older. Take care of your mama for the love of God. And I'll see you boys in the next one, all right? Peace.
What's going on, guys? PieMatt7 here. And today we have ourselves a kind of different video. I'm actually going to be showing off my room. It's pretty nice, as obvious you can see.
Oh, that was him when he was 17? Let's go. Alright, so that was PieMatt with the whole, like, 40-year-old dude pushing... Oh, he's 40. And living in his mom's place and not trying to better his situation. We got one last video, because I'm not going to do 3. I was going to do 3 or 4, but, like, nah. I think I did enough videos. And, yes, I did a whole all-nighter and edited every video we did yesterday. So there's going to be a lot of content pumping through the reaction channel. So if you guys like what you see, if you like my reactions, if you like my opinions, or whatever the case may be, or my hot takes, my horrible takes, you can say horrible takes, hot takes, whatever the case may be, or even good takes, you can follow me here on the reaction channel, Artextric Reacts. I hope you guys enjoy this and all that great stuff. We're going to jump out here and go to the next video and then call it a night. All right, we go.